G'day guys, welcome to the Reg Dean Reserves Medal Count for AFL Cairns. James Ingram and Ben Carbis with you here. It's been a fantastic season in the reserves. Like I say, the Reg Dean is the hardest one to win because you have to play well, but not well enough to get called up to the ones. Ben, how you going?
I'm really good, mate. Stoked to be here. Both ex-resis ourselves. I actually really miss my days playing for the Hermit Park Tigers Reserves in Townsville a few years ago. They were the glory days, just racking up 6 touches in a 5-team comp and then hitting the highway down to Airlie Beach to spend my paycheck on vodka lime sodas.
Well, mate, I've got a few old South Cairns Cutters days as well. I'm glad we don't do stats for the resis because mine would be abysmal from last year. We'll get into it pretty much straight away, guys. We'll have the first 8 rounds of voting here for you right now.
Round 1.
South Cairns versus Cairns Saints. South Cairns M. Rowe 1 vote. Cairns Saints S. Ashton 2 votes. Cairns Saints J. O'Halloran 3 votes. Central's Trinity Beach versus Cairns City Lions. Central's Trinity Beach M. Council 1 vote. Central's Trinity Beach J. Esser 2 votes. Central's Trinity Beach L. McKinnon 3 votes. North Cairns versus Port Douglas. North Cairns T. Connolly 1 vote. Port Douglas B. Wall 2 votes. Port Douglas B. Kilty 3 votes. Round 2. Cairns City Lions versus Cairns Saints. Cairns Saints Z. Tanner 1 vote. Cairns Saints J. Docking 2 votes. Cairns Saints W. Darrington 3 votes. North Cairns versus Menunda Hawks. North Cairns K. Wilkins 1 vote. Menunda Hawks A. Aniba Hodges 2 votes. North Cairns J. Callaway 3 votes. Port Douglas versus South Cairns. South Cairns I. Solly 1 vote. Port Douglas B. Wall 2 votes. Port Douglas B. Kilty 3 votes. Round 3. Cairns Saints versus Menunda Hawks. Menunda Hawks J. Coombs 1 vote. Cairns Saints C. Ruggiero 2 votes. Cairns Saints N. Edwards 3 votes. Central's Trinity Beach versus Port Douglas. Central's Trinity Beach L. Dale 1 vote. Port Douglas Z. Gubbins 2 votes. Central's Trinity Beach C. Lee 3 votes. South Cairns versus North Cairns. South Cairns K. Petrie 1 vote. South Cairns L. Smith 2 votes. South Cairns N. Ketchen 3 votes. Round 4. Port Douglas versus Cairns Saints. Port Douglas B. Wall 1 vote. Cairns Saints Z. Ballas 2 votes. Cairns Saints A. Colville 3 votes. South Cairns versus Central's Trinity Beach. South Cairns D. Townsend 1 vote. South Cairns D. Locke 2 votes. Central's Trinity Beach G. Clement 3 votes. Menunda Hawks versus Cairns City Lions. Cairns City Lions H. Simpson 1 vote. Menunda Hawks H. King 2 votes. Menunda Hawks L. Mitchell 3 votes. Round 5. North Cairns versus Cairns Saints. Cairns Saints W. Parvett 1 vote. Cairns Saints J. O'Halloran 2 votes. Cairns Saints K. Rand 3 votes. Port Douglas versus Cairns City Lions. Port Douglas H. Jennings 1 vote. Port Douglas S. Ridgway 2 votes. Port Douglas N. Short 3 votes. Central's Trinity Beach versus Menunda Hawks. Menunda Hawks F. Pitterino 1 vote. Central's Trinity Beach L. Easterbrook 2 votes. Central's Trinity Beach H. Stephenson 3 votes. Round 6. Menunda Hawks versus South Cairns. South Cairns Z. Hermance 1 vote. South Cairns M. Rowe 2 votes. South Cairns L. Smith 3 votes. Cairns City Lions versus North Cairns. Cairns City Lions L. Lovell 1 vote. Cairns City Lions G. Braco 2 votes. Cairns City Lions T. Hammett 3 votes. Cairns Saints versus Central's Trinity Beach. Cairns Saints J. Adams 1 vote. Cairns Saints J. O'Halloran 2 votes. Central's Trinity Beach J. Bryn 3 votes. Round 7. Cairns City Lions versus South Cairns. Cairns City Lions B. Deverell 1 vote. South Cairns D. Skeen 2 votes. South Cairns D. Locke 3 votes. Central's Trinity Beach versus North Cairns. Central's Trinity Beach J. Anderson 1 vote. Central's Trinity Beach, J. Esser, 2 votes. Central's Trinity Beach, J. Bryn, 3 votes. Menunda Hawks versus Port Douglas. Port Douglas, H. Jennings, 1 vote. Port Douglas, A. Thompson, 2 votes. Port Douglas, B. Kilty, 3 votes. Round 8. South Cairns versus Port Douglas. South Cairns, I. Solly, 1 vote. South Cairns, L. Doopy, 2 votes. South Cairns, S. Ailing, 3 votes. Cairns Saints versus Cairns City Lions. Cairns Saints, J. Bish, 1 vote. Cairns Saints, L. Boyle, 2 votes. Cairns Saints, J. Roy, 3 votes. North Cairns versus Menunda Hawks. Menunda Hawks, T. Fatnauna, 1 vote. North Cairns, J. Callaway, 2 votes. Menunda Hawks, L. Selke, 3 votes.
All right, 8 rounds down, so let's have a look at the leaderboard. Essa from Centrals on 4 votes. Braden Wall from Port Douglas on 5 votes. Lachlan Smith, Daniel Locke, Jesse Callaway, all also on 5 votes. Josh Bryn from Centrals on 6 votes. Jake O'Halloran, Saints on 7 votes. And leading the count at this stage is Brandon Kilty from Port Douglas on 9 votes from only 3 games, I believe, James.
3 games, but he is 3 games and out. That's him done for the year. Played 3 games in the Resies, 3 times best on ground, not sided again in the B grade for the year. So well done to Kilts, but it'll be a case of who can catch him. Ben, a magnificent season in the Resies. You had a couple of highlights you wanted to mention.
Oh, look, mate, I wanted to talk a bit about what typifies the ultimate Resi.
Yeah, so we had that competition online. Fantastic engagement on that, which we'll be announcing in a little bit. And there's some good qualities in there.
Oh, absolutely. And look, for me, the ultimate Resi, it's the life source of a club. Right? They provide the funding through tins at the bar. You know, it's pretty consistent. Right? They're the spectators. They got nowhere else to be on a Saturday afternoon other than watch blokes that are better than them at their chosen sport. Right? They set the culture of the club. Right? They set the standard with the Mad Monday costumes, and then the mastered the art of the sledge as well. You know, they hold multiple roles within the club. Right? They're the water runner, usually after 6 beers for the senior grade. Right? They're the sponsorship coordinator. Pretty sure most clubs in our competition are sponsored by Gilligan's, and most Resis are putting most of their paycheck across the Gilligan's bar on a Saturday night.
It's maintaining a good relationship with the sponsors is the official word for it, yeah.
Mate, exactly right. They're the trivia night hosts. Resis often hold that position as well. The post-season footy trip organiser. And of course, the social media coordinator, aka the online sledge. So they hold many roles within the club. And for me, any successful club has a really strong Resis team.
That's it. You can't have a strong club without that base to come up and reluctantly get picked in the ones after your mates called you up and said you had planned too well. It's absolutely fantastic. We're going to have, obviously, the results of that competition after the round 12 votes. So let's go to that next little bit of votes now. The votes for round 9 to round 12. Round 9. Port Douglas versus Central's Trinity Beach. Central's Trinity Beach, G. Clement, 1 vote. Central's Trinity Beach, N. Meadows, 2 votes. Central's Trinity Beach, J. Anderson, 3 votes. Menunda Hawks versus Cairns Saints. Cairns Saints, J. Cockrell, 1 vote. Cairns Saints, J. Cura, 2 votes. Cairns Saints, B. Bish, 3 votes. South Cairns versus North Cairns. South Cairns, K. Petrie, 1 vote. South Cairns, M. Rowe, 2 votes. South Cairns, D. Locke, 3 votes. Round 10. Cairns Saints versus South Cairns. South Cairns, W. Alec, 1 vote. Cairns Saints, J. O'Halloran, 2 votes. South Cairns, S. Ailing, 3 votes. Central's Trinity Beach versus Cairns City Lions. Central's Trinity Beach, N. Fry, 1 vote. Central's Trinity Beach, J. Esser, 2 votes. Central's Trinity Beach, A. Manser, 3 votes. North Cairns versus Port Douglas. North Cairns, M. Finster, 1 vote. North Cairns, A. Jameson, 2 votes. North Cairns, K. Wilkins, 3 votes. Round 11. Port Douglas versus Cairns City Lions. Port Douglas, K. Crowther, 1 vote. Port Douglas, J. Hopkins, 2 votes. Port Douglas, J. Gepp, 3 votes. Menunda Hawks versus Central's Trinity Beach. Central's Trinity Beach, J. Anderson, 1 vote. Central's Trinity Beach, G. Clement, 2 votes. Central's Trinity Beach, D. Ryan, 3 votes. Cairns Saints versus North Cairns. Cairns Saints, J. Roy, 1 vote. Cairns Saints, J. O'Halloran, 2 votes. Cairns Saints, W. Parvett, 3 votes. Round 12. Port Douglas versus Cairns Saints. Cairns Saints, J. Docking, 1 vote. Cairns Saints, J. Neal, 2 votes. Cairns Saints, J. Cashmore, 3 votes. Central's Trinity Beach versus South Cairns. Central's Trinity Beach, J. Hutchinson, 1 vote. Central's Trinity Beach, S. Hurst, 2 votes. South Cairns, J. Dixon, 3 votes. Cairns City Lions versus Menunda Hawks. Menunda Hawks, A. Welsford, 1 vote. Cairns City Lions, J. Gardner, 2 votes. Menunda Hawks, F. Pittarino, 3 votes. So that is the votes to round 12. Having a look at the leaderboard. Jack Anderson, Jesse Callaway, Lockie Smith, Michael Rowe and Braden Wall all equal on 5 votes. With 6 votes, it's Sean Ayling, Josh Bryn, Gene Clement, Jared Esser. And then 8 votes to Daniel Locke from South Cairns, 9 votes to Brandon Kilty, and 11 to Jake the Snake O'Halloran. Ben, a really tight leaderboard at this stage.
Yeah, absolutely. Plenty in the mix with still a few rounds to go. Kilty's lead, as we know, so he's done and dusted for the year. So anyone can overtake him from here. D-Lock the same, came down with an injury in this back half of the season. So it opens the door for that second bunch to try and catch Jake, who played a big month of senior footy at the end of the year as well. Yeah, look, he's hit some red hot form, but look, I tell you what, word around the traps is, he won't stop whinging about not getting a call up to the seniors. So I know he plays a few games at the back end of the year in first grade, so that won't give him an opportunity to poll. So we'll see how we go. Hopefully some of the more committed reserves players can nudge that top of the leaderboard. Fantastic. Now, we put online our Ultimate Resi competition just to get a few shout-outs underway. Fantastic engagement, fantastic comments from everyone. A few that we'd like to mention. This comment here, so Gene Clement for this photo alone, which is absolutely spectacular. And then Potter was actually featured on the Ultimate Resi page itself, which I think is worth a shout-out for this photo of him getting a pie at the canteen after the game. There's a few others, Ben, that picked up a few votes as well. Look, Brock Bish, plenty of comments in there. So congratulations, mate. That's a good effort to make that many people want to tag you in that post. Harry Henson as well. Fabulous effort. Plenty of tags there. One of my favourites, Pozza. And also Carl Petrie. Love the way he goes about it on the footy field. Resi through and through. Did see a comment that if Pozza doesn't take home the prize at Port Douglas, will run riot. So hopefully we're down here, we're safe for an hour's drive away. We'll see how we go. We do want an award. We just did what was fair, counted up the tags and see who got tagged in that page the most on both Facebook and Instagram. So I can announce that the 2 event tickets for the AFL Cairns Ultimate Resi goes to North Cairns' Harry Henson, the mighty mullet of Watson's Oval. Congratulations, mate. We'll get you that in the mail as well. Well deserved, mate. Look, it's not just about the Resi's players, it's about the Resi's fans as well. I want to give a shout out to, from Port Douglas, Tim Widdowson, who I don't know if you've been following, has been an absolute plague on the AFL Cairns social media this year with his support of Port Douglas's Aidan Frankham. Now, after round 5, Frankham had a few, keep a good game. Commented on the after-game results. Time to eject the new fella into the ones after his effort in the reserves. And over the weeks, it has just continued. Round 8, huge and a losing side, surely in the ones this week. Round 9, Port are doing themselves a disservice, not picking Frankham in the time. Round 10, I don't mean to sound like a broken record, it's time for Frankham. When he wasn't picked for round 12, absolutely left speechless was the comment, and they kept rolling in throughout. So that's what we love to see, getting around and supporting the Resis. So, Franks, we're going to send you a couple of movie tickets as well, so you can take Tim to the movies and reward him for his support during the year. Yeah, absolutely, and good from Tim. Not sure Franks was any chance of making ones all year, but I love the support. Good stuff. Fantastic work. Now, we'll go into the last few rounds of voting now. As we mentioned, it's pretty tight at the top of the leaderboard in that competition. We'll see the final 7 rounds of voting all the way through to round 19 and the Reg Dean medalist right now. Round 13. Cairns City Lions versus North Cairns. Cairns City Lions, M. Dotoy, 1 vote. North Cairns, A. Jameson, 2 votes.
North Cairns, J. Mooker, 3 votes. South Cairns versus Menunda Hawks. South Cairns, B. Thompson, 1 vote. South Cairns, D. Richardson, 2 votes. South Cairns, J. Prokelt, 3 votes. Central's Trinity Beach versus Cairns Saints. Central's Trinity Beach, J. Anderson, 1 vote. Central's Trinity Beach, C. Lee, 2 votes. Central's Trinity Beach, D. Hazelwood, 3 votes. Round 14. North Cairns versus Central's Trinity Beach. Central's Trinity Beach, G. Clement, 1 vote. Central's Trinity Beach, J. Bryn, 2 votes. Central's Trinity Beach, D. Ryan, 3 votes. Menunda Hawks versus Port Douglas. Menunda Hawks, T. Fatnauna, 1 vote. Port Douglas, B. Davidson, 2 votes. Port Douglas, J. Antonio, 3 votes. South Cairns versus Cairns City Lions. South Cairns, J. Prokelt, 1 vote. South Cairns, L. Anning, 2 votes. South Cairns, P. Nawi, 3 votes. Round 15. Menunda Hawks versus North Cairns. Menunda Hawks, M. Crawford, 1 vote. North Cairns, T. Humphreys, 2 votes. North Cairns, P. Applin, 3 votes. Cairns Saints versus Port Douglas. Cairns Saints, J. Cockrell, 1 vote. Port Douglas, B. Wall, 2 votes. Cairns Saints, J. O'Halloran, 3 votes. Central's Trinity Beach versus South Cairns. South Cairns, J. Prokelt, 1 vote. South Cairns, P. Nawi, 2 votes. South Cairns, L. Smith, 3 votes. Round 16. South Cairns versus Cairns Saints. Cairns Saints, B. Bish, 1 vote. Cairns Saints, J. Cockrell, 2 votes. Cairns Saints, J. Cashmore, 3 votes. Cairns City Lions versus Central's Trinity Beach. Cairns City Lions, L. Nolan, 1 vote. Central's Trinity Beach, A. Manser, 2 votes. Central's Trinity Beach, C. Lee, 3 votes. Port Douglas versus Menunda Hawks. Port Douglas, T. Cartwright, 1 vote. Port Douglas, B. Wall, 2 votes. Port Douglas, H. Jennings, 3 votes. Round 17. Cairns Saints versus Cairns City Lions. Cairns Saints, W. Parvett, 1 vote. Cairns Saints, J. Roy, 2 votes. Cairns Saints, B. Bish, 3 votes. North Cairns versus South Cairns. South Cairns, D. Skeen, 1 vote. South Cairns, J. Prokelt, 2 votes. South Cairns, L. Smith, 3 votes. Round 18. North Cairns versus Cairns City Lions. Cairns City Lions, J. Gardner, 1 vote. Cairns City Lions, K. Stonehouse McCulloch, 2 votes. Cairns City Lions, D. Anderson, 3 votes. Menunda Hawks versus South Cairns. South Cairns, D. Richardson, 1 vote. South Cairns, B. Thompson, 2 votes. South Cairns, B. Oakes, 3 votes. Port Douglas versus Central's Trinity Beach. Central's Trinity Beach, J. Bryn, 1 vote. Central's Trinity Beach, J. Hutchinson, 2 votes. Central's Trinity Beach, C. Lee, 3 votes. Round 19. Cairns City Lions versus Port Douglas. Port Douglas, K. Scott Spackman, 1 vote. Cairns City Lions, J. Callahan, 2 votes. Port Douglas, A. Thompson, 3 votes. Cairns Saints versus North Cairns. North Cairns, S. Chris, 1 vote. Cairns Saints, Z. Tanner, 2 votes. Cairns Saints, N. Edwards, 3 votes. Port Douglas versus Central's Trinity Beach. Central's Trinity Beach, J. Esser, 1 vote. Central's Trinity Beach, A. Manser, 2 votes. Central's Trinity Beach, J. Bryn, 3 votes.
All right, the final leaderboard. We've got Jared Prokelt, Adam Manser, Jared Esser, and Gene Clement, and Brock Bish, all on 7 votes. Daniel Locke, 8 votes. Braden Wall, Brandon Kilty on 9 votes. Lachlan Smith, Christopher Lee on 11 votes. Josh Bryn on 12 votes. And your Reg Dean medalist, Jake the Snake O'Halloran on 14 votes. Well done from the Cairns Saints.
Fantastic season for Jake. Well done, well deserved to get that spot in the seniors in the last few weeks, and we'll see where he plays in the finals. Congratulations, Jake. Absolutely fantastic. Thanks to everyone for helping out in the reserves this year, everyone who played, who got the call at 9 a.m. on a Saturday morning to come in and fill in for a game, all our volunteers, our water runners. Anyone else, Ben?
I want to give a quick shout out to the coaches, the Resi's coaches, often forgotten. But we have a couple in particular here that I want to give a special mention to that were consistently trying to get a run all year. So Steve Harris from the Saints, mate, I'm told that you persisted with nagging Livo to try and get a permit across to play, and he almost fell over backwards when he saw your birth certificate. 59 years young, still trying to get a game in the Resis. Good stuff, mate. And I'm just going to read a quote here, anonymously sent in, about the great Gav Moyle from North Cairns. So despite obvious footballing talent, reserves coach Gav Moyle held firm that he would not play a game whilst donning the black and gold at Tigerland. That didn't keep him out of a recent AFL Nines tournament where he wound back the clock and clinched victory in the tournament with a Jason Dunstall-like performance, leading out a full forward and kicking 4 goals. A key member of the AFL Cairns Stingers Masters team, Gav has introduced the Stinger celebration to the boys at training, which involves holding your hand and wiggling your fingers downward like a marine stinger. Not sure what to think of that, mate, but huge shout out to all the Resis coaches for all the support throughout the year, keeping the boys in check and making sure we had a great season.
Exactly. Fantastic work. Great work to the teams who make finals starting tomorrow night. We've got the Saints, Central, South Cairns and Port Douglas all successful in their seasons, which should be great to watch. Also streaming live on Clutch. Jake will get his award presented in front of the full crowd at the Cradle Medal presentation night come Sunday night. Thanks for joining us here on the live stream. New format this year, so let us know what you thought of it. Just drop in the office or shoot us an abusive email, it'll be fine. Thanks very much, guys. See you next week.